Hey Hogs! So, to win a title, does Arkansas's defense need to improve to win a national championship? Let's analyze. But first, subscribe to the channel by pressing the subscribe button and receive more news from Arkansas. Let's go! The question doesn't arise by chance, nor is it the result of premature alarmism. It stems from a careful reading of what Arkansas has presented so far and, mainly, what the recent history of college basketball demands of a real contender for the national title. To reach that level, the Razorbacks' defense needs to evolve, and this was clear in the 94-85 loss to Houston on December 20th. John Calipari, as expected of a Hall of Fame coach, didn't react with despair. On the contrary, he recognized that, at that stage of the season, Houston was simply better. Not just better that night, but a team molded to fight for the Final Four. Arkansas, now with a 9-3 record, has faced a tough non-conference stretch against teams with national ambitions, and in Calipari's view, this is part of the growth process. Even so, the game against the Cougars highlighted what could become a structural obstacle if not corrected. Kelvin Sampson's teams build their identity on defense, and it's no coincidence that Houston has only surpassed the 90-point mark for the third time since 2021 against a Power 4 opponent, and, on the two previous occasions, it required overtime. Against Arkansas, this happened in regulation time, with efficiency and control. The numbers help contextualize the concern. None of the last 10 national champions finished the season outside the top 25 in defensive efficiency on the KenPom. Arkansas currently ranks only 48th, with a rating of 100.3, an index that, last season, would have placed them 59th. It's a statistic that, in isolation, doesn't define a team, but when placed alongside the tournament's recent history, it serves as a warning sign that's hard to ignore. Internally, the coaching staff is aware of this. After the 108-80 victory over the Queens, assistant coach Kenny Payne went straight to the point when analyzing what separates the Razorbacks from a higher level. The offense, according to him, is a certainty. The real difference lies in the defensive details, containing the ball on the perimeter, executing switches correctly, protecting the paint without retreating too much, and above all, dealing better with teams that rely on three-point shots. This assessment is confirmed when looking beyond advanced metrics. Arkansas currently allows 74.9 points per game, occupying only the 223rd position nationally and 12th within the SEC. This is a number that tends to grow as the schedule progresses and non-conference matchups give way to the week-after-week intensity of the league. For comparison, last season's national champion, Florida, allowed 69.6 points per game and finished 97th nationally in that category. The problem isn't limited to a single area of the court. Against Duke and Michigan State, the difficulties appeared in the paint. The Spartans dominated offensive rebounds, while Duke exploited constant drives and individual plays, such as those of Cameron Boozer. Texas Tech found ways to score with center J.T. Toppin as the central axis. Against Houston, the defensive collapse began on the perimeter. The Cougars' guards penetrated easily, breaking the first line of defense and forcing late rotations. The result was a balanced offense, with easy layups or passes to open shooters. Houston converted 11 of 25 three-pointers and finished the game with an impressive 52% overall success rate. Darius Acuff Jr., DJ Wagner, and Malik Thomas struggled to contain their defenders, and rookie Kingston Flemings exemplified this problem, constantly attacking the basket, scoring 21 points and dishing out 5 assists without ever needing to make a long-range shot. With Fleming's drives drawing the defense away, Emmanuel Sharp found more space in the second half and led the Cougars with 22 points. It was a typical domino effect when initial containment fails. The defense becomes disorganized, help arrives late, and the opponent starts playing at a comfortable pace. Even so, Perhaps the most revealing fact is that, despite all these defensive flaws, Arkansas was in the game. The Razorbacks committed 9 turnovers and missed 14 free throws in the first half alone, falling well below their season averages. Despite this, they scored 85 points, more than any other Houston opponent had managed up to that point. We scored 85 points. That's enough to win the game, Calipari summarized after the match. The phrase doesn't downplay the defeat, but points to the heart of the matter. How to solve it? Do you dare say?